Hey guys, it's Al from Altruistic Channel. I'm sorry for the mess that I must appear like, but I was getting back from the gym. But what I wanted to speak about today, kind of touch base on, is I'm going to be doing a couple little things that will be a little bit different going forward, and I just wanted to kind of share some things that will be coming up for altruistic channels, and specifically more for me. I'm kind of focusing a little bit more on my branding. I went to that incredible seminar yesterday at Mega Speaker, JT Fox's amazing company. And so I was very inspired to do a couple things. So one of the things that I will be doing is with the Moon King with No Kingdom, the book on Amazon that's finally starting to move, which I'm kind of happy about. I'm actually going to be doing like a special. I'm going to be reducing the cost in about a week to an incredibly amazing cost that you will be saving a lot of money on, just so you guys can all kind of get a better understanding of what it is that I believe in with the collective conscious, and more specifically, what it is that I have in mind for the future of altruistic channels. And since it's more of a global type of initiative environment that I'm kind of heading into, I thought it would be best to kind of reduce the rate so that you all can get your hands on it, so you can at least understand where I'm coming from on some things. Because it's bad enough that I already think in Alanese. Now add on this whole new subtext kind of conversations. I thought it'd be a little bit easier to let everybody just read it and kind of get on the same page. The other thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at some of you that I have come in contact with on a more coach-like environment. Those of you who I've spoken to specifically spiritually on your coaching about like the collective consciousness and about things that you can do to work through the dark shadow side of yourself and all of those personal things that we've talked about, I should say. I'm going to be addressing you guys directly a little bit and see if you guys maybe wanted to put a little bit of testimony to that, kind of help me out. And then kind of maybe even recreate some of the magic we had that day on set. So that's another thing that'll be coming up. And then last but not least, I am at a point in my life where I'm kind of like all gun-ho on my own path. And I'm meeting some very incredibly gifted people in their own right, and some outright just amazing people. I didn't get to meet Mr. Fox, but he was very busy, but I got to meet his CEO, which was amazeballs woman. And I was very impressed by her. So as I kind of work through my own sunshine, if you will, and kind of produce my own path, I have noticed a little bit of a slight backlash, a little bit of negativity. So here, let me just solve everybody some time and energy. I don't need your backlash or negativity. I have enough of my own. Thank you very much. I appreciate all that you brought me, and I appreciate the little gifts that you keep leaving me, but your opinion, I could give a fuck, and that's just the sincere truth. I decided to walk my path in a much happier way. So just once and for all, just save your energy for yourself. Obviously, if you're spending as much time talking shit about me, then maybe your life isn't going quite well. So refocus and kind of step away from me. And that's about the worst of what I'm going to say on the topic. So one of the great things that I learned actually yesterday, and again in the same seminar, is don't ever be negative and keep your baggage to the door. So I'm just going to leave it at that. The only other thing that I was going to mention is that I did notice that we are in a kind of a celebratory state for the collective conscious, and the fact that we are in the harvest aspect of life, where everything that we put our intentions to earlier in the year starting to come to fruition. I think that's amazing. But I just want to remind everybody that some of us have specific tasks that we'll be needing to report in on, like healing. If you're a healer, start kind of putting your head together about what you're going to be bringing forth to the table, and let's say about 2020, which is a couple months away. And not to rain on anybody's parade, because obviously I'm enjoying the successes, the fruits of my own labor as well. But it has to do more with like keep your head in the game with the mission, and understand our time frame in general, and celebrate life and have a great time. But also remember to leave space for the divine mission, and then also for your path. Some of you are healers, some of you are psychics, some of you have premonition, some of you can astral project. Whatever it is that you have that your tasks are, it's irrelevant if someone else believes in it or not. The point is that you believe in it, and so power comes from word. That is a magical spell that we all know. Once you speak something into existence, especially at this time of reward, you are going to manifest it. So be very clear in what it is that you want, but also keep space for those that are coming into the fold, so to speak, when they get awakened, and what we're going to be doing with that. Because there's like a lot of questions, like who's going to be dealing with certain. There's just a lot of logistical aspects to it that I'm trying to think of. Because believe it or not, I think of this like business. I'm a businessman, so for me, this is I'm trying to walk the fine line of balance between spirituality and logic. And so, though no one can take away my faith, I do understand also some practicality. We're trying to make room for God in the real world, in the sense of actually owning it and taking, command of our own destiny and bringing people into that. So that's a pretty significant mission. And then specifically with me, I'm trying to heal the planet on top of it. So for me, it's a little bit more of a business, as far as like making sure that we have the funds and stuff. Like, there are things I really need to stop using the word like. But moving on from that, there are things that I find of great value and importance that we need to start working on. So I'm going to just seed it now and put this in your head, guys. When it comes to people going into the ascension process, they do get ostracized and lose quite a bit during, especially if they go into a dark night soul. We need to start thinking about maybe putting together some funds and putting together like almost like a fellowship for people who really have to go through it in order to progress up their own ascension process. So these are things that we should probably start thinking about. I know that everybody's happy right now, so I just wanted to touch base. It's not my place to tell anybody else what to do, but it's also my place to be representative of the divine. So just remember that, guys. We have a grand mission, and this is an amazing life that we have. We're blessed, but with the blessings comes responsibilities. Just keep your eye on the prize. And that's it for Alan Altruistic Channel. I'll check you later. Bye.